Today we are going to be talking about an oil change. No, we're not going to be changing the oil in our Mercedes chassis or Ford chassis. Today we're going to change the oil in our generator. Now our 2020 FX, we do have a diesel generator. So I'm not exactly sure what it's like to change the oil in a propane generator, but I'm sure there are some other videos out there. But I'm going to show you a really easy project to do. I do believe that literally anybody could do this. It's super simple. Just need really one tool, and that is it. But before we do, I really want to kind of see where our viewers are from. So depending on where you're from, you're either going to say an oil change or you're going to say an oil change. So let me know in the comments down below. Do you say oil or do you say oil? And let me know where you're from. That'd be a fun little poll there, right? See where everybody's from. All right, before we get started, I wanted to also talk about this for a second. This was sent to me by a fellow leisure travel van owner up in Canada who has started this company. This is the RVWPC, which stands for the Intelligent RV Water Pump Controller. Now, I'm really excited to get this installed in my FX because what this thing does is most water pumps, you know, they're very loud and they just turn on and on. I mean, if it's on, it's on, and so this is going to control that. It's going to make it more efficient energy-wise, and it's also going to make it quieter. So I'm super excited about that. So if you want to check that out, here's the link to them right here. Also, they've got some great videos on installs. They got videos on how it works, all of that stuff. But I think this is something you're definitely going to want to check out, and I'll be installing this in the FX soon. But now let's go change the oil in the generator. Okay, our Unity FX is almost a year old now, and we have about 25 hours on our generator. And Cummins wants you to change the oil initially after right about 20 hours. So we went a little over 5 hours or so. I do think there's some leniency in there. Probably between 20 and 30 is definitely when you're going to want to change it. I wouldn't go over 30 just to be sure, because as that engine breaks in, you know, it's going to need some of that fresh oil. And so after that, then they just recommend that you change it annually or every 150 hours. Now, we're definitely not going to run our generator for 150 hours in a year, partially because I have lithium batteries, and so I don't need my generator that terribly much. And so we'll just change it annually after that. But good generator maintenance is just a great habit to have. I mean, my generator, I think it was like $7,000 option. So, and I think it's $8,000 going forward now. So you definitely want to maintain that generator. Okay, so let's go over our parts list. This is all going to cost you under $20. So first of all, I used the Shell Rotella diesel oil, and that is 15W40. Easily found at Walmart, $4.97, I believe. And then at Home Depot, I just bought a Husky brand 22 millimeter wrench. And then I just got a $3 oil pan. Now, I actually bought a $3 like spout to screw onto the oil. I would not advise that because I couldn't really tell. Because you're not going to use the whole quart. You use 7/10 of the oil. And so I put in just a little, probably 8-9 tenths. So I put in a little too much. But I think with a funnel, a 97-cent funnel, you're going to be able to do better. So don't get what I got. Just do it the easy way and just get a 97-cent funnel. So like I said, it's under $20. And if you get the funnel instead of the $3 little nozzle that I got, you're talking about $16 for a total oil change. Now, I did not change out my oil filter in this. I'm going to wait until next year. I didn't. I've read several things that most time people don't change that oil filter in that first 20 hours, and so I will change it next year because we're really not going to. I mean, we ran it 25 hours in a year. So if I run it another 25, 30 hours, by that time, the filter would be great. But anyway, so let's get started on exactly how to do it. Super simple. Well, if you ever wondered how loud the diesel generator is on a leisure travel van, here's your answer. Just a quick tour of the area on your generator that you need to know to change the oil. First is the red dipstick, where you check the oil level. Then is the oil fill receptacle. And then the cap for the oil drain. After you've warmed up your oil by running your generator with a load for about 10 minutes, and place your pan underneath, use a 22mm wrench to loosen the oil cap to drain the oil. Once you have it loosened to finger tight, use your fingers to unscrew the rest of the way. A quick pro tip is to leave the oil fill receptacle cap tight so that the oil doesn't come rushing out. It's easy to drop the cap for the drain and it will get messy quick. Once you've secured the drain cap, then loosen the red cap on the filler area to allow for quicker draining. Once you are satisfied with the drainage, place the drain cap back and finger tighten, then use the 22mm wrench to tighten the rest of the way. Use your funnel to fill the 0.7 quarts of oil back and then replace the cap and then double check with the dipstick. Start your generator up and check for leaks. Double check the dipstick again and you are done. As easy as that. And call it a day. That's it. Super simple. Again, just a couple of tools and that is it. So we should be good. All right, super simple job. I think anybody could actually do this. So make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you next time.